Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and welcome to the Drew Report, a special edition of the Drew Report. This is the deep fried Drew Report because on this Thanksgiving, I'm going to be deep frying a turkey. Now, hopefully, this house you see here will still exist at the time by the time you read this. So, I'll give you a quick run through of what I'm going to do here, real quick before we get to football. This is my turkey fryer. This is the oil in my turkey fryer. Big thing of peanut oil. And I'm going to fry a turkey inside that with this deep frying apparatus out here. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it on my porch. It's going to be well into a very dry area of my backyard where nothing grows. So I'm very excited about that. I'll let you guys know how the turkey comes out. So let's get to football. Something I'm thankful for this year is the New England Patriots beating the Indianapolis Colts. I am kind of getting sick of the fourth quarter comebacks and defense falling apart, but winning's winning, and I'll take it. And having Peyton Manning throw an interception to blow a game that he could have easily had a field goal kicked and tied the game up just makes me happy, puts a big smile on my face. I love seeing the Colts lose. I hope they don't even make the playoffs this year. So when it comes to the, now let's take a look at the scores. Let's see here. Stud of the week, once again, is EP. 6 times this year, coming back after his dud of the week performance last week. Let's take a look here. This is my new computer, by the way. It's a little slow. Let's see here. All right. John Kitna. He gets rid of Tony Romo. He gets John Kitna. All of a sudden, the Cowboys start becoming good. John Kitna has 34 points. Arian Foster, 24 points. Arian Foster leads the NFL in rushing. Ida Johnson, 3 points, but who cares? Greg Jennings, 33 points. Who else? 12 points from the D. 11 points from the kicker. 13 from Jamal Charles. What else do you need? He beat Dave Bowman 135 to 88. That's not a bad score for Dave Bowman, but this week we had like more than half the league score over 100 points. It just wasn't going to do it. Tom Brady only got him 19 points. Surprised it was only 19 points. Oh, it was a low amount of passing yards. You know, LT 11 points, TO 12. It was a good week. Nothing spectacular, but it was a very good week. I mean, but what's the difference? You're not going to beat 135 points. So congratulations to EP. Lizard Kings stops the biggest streak in the NFL. So let's see what else happened. Let's see here. Let's see, La Flama Blanca versus the Angry Dragons. Jeez, phone's ringing, everything like no, everybody's disrespecting my report. Let's see, Angry Dragons beat La Flama Blanca 121 to 78. Davey, I didn't check. That might be dud of the week. I'm not quite sure, but I'll check out and I'll credit you later if need be. Peyton Manning 34 points, but he lost, so whatever. I don't care how many points he got. Miles Austin 13. Peyton Hillis 20. Peyton Hillis is a beast. Let's see, 20 points from Chicago's D. Ridiculous. Davey did alright. Eli Manning only 12 points. Ray Rice 20. Nat Forte 16. So yeah, it looks like it should have been a decent week. Just not much production from those middle of the road guys. Davey, I think, has kissed his playoff chances goodbye, but it was a good run. A lot of bad luck, McNeil. You know, you'll do better next year. Don't worry about it. Let's see here. We'll all enjoy your money. Next up is Danielle Bowman beating the Jersey Shore Grenades 108 to 85. This is a big win for Danielle because it put her tied with Kevin at 5 and 6. So there's a 2-way tie for third place. There's a 4-way tie for first, a 2-way tie for second, and a 3-way and a 2-way tie for third. And now I'm going to explain how playoff scenarios are going to play out in just a minute. But Danielle, Matt Ryan, who's an MVP candidate, 25 points. Chris Johnson, 14. Mike Wallace, 20. Roddy Wick, 10. Oh, sorry, that's Kevin. That's Kevin's score. I was like, wow, that doesn't look like it's going to come out to 108, but yeah, that's 85. That's Kevin's score. Danielle, while only getting 13 from Kyle Lawton, got 31 points from this. Is it Steve Johnson from Buffalo? I don't know. This guy's unbelievable, though. 32 points from him. Fred Jackson, 25 points. You got all the points from Buffalo. And then 23 from the Baltimore defense because they're playing Carolina. I picked up whoever was playing Carolina this week for my defense because it's just a guarantee you're going to have points. They're so ridiculously awful. Let's see here. Who's next? JDP versus Loser Kings. Oops, sorry. Having computer problems here. Well, next up I'll do my loss to Tommy. It was a bad loss. I was not happy about it. Michael Vick had a decent game for me, nothing big. Tommy beat me 125 to 89. So I mean, I had pretty much the same week as Dave Bowman did. It's a decent week, but this week it's just not going to cut the mustard. You're not going to win with that amount of points. Come on. Sorry, this thing is killing me. So Tommy, Ben Roethlisberger, 41 points. It's just ridiculous, 41 points. Cedric Benson, 19. Santonio Holmes, 25. Marcus Colson, 23. I'm not even going to read my suck-ass scores. Michael Vick, 19, 20 points. I don't care. It's a bunch of crap, and I don't like it. And now I'm tied with Dave Bowman for second place. Big goings on here. So let's see. The last one is Jiggers Niggers versus Team Punishment. This is the kick in the dick of the week, I'll tell you that. 129 to 110. Chris had a great week. Aaron Rodgers, 38 points. Dwayne Bowe, 23 points. Thomas Jones, 19 points. But Jay just... Philip Rivers, 32. Michael Turner, 19. Brandon Lloyd, 14. Larry Fischel, 15. Maurice Jones-Drew, 24. Pittsburgh's D, 19. What are you going to do with that? Unless he was playing EP, which would have been hilarious. There's not much winning there. So that's it. Sorry, McNeil, you were the dud of the week, but it doesn't really matter now since you're out of the playoffs. Hopefully I play you one more time. I'm not sure if I do. If I do, just don't adjust your lineup. So that leads us on to the mailbag questions. First from Jay, he'd like to know if his team is the best team in the JFL. He already answered it. He said yes, but this is the Drew Report, not the Jay Report, so I answer the questions around here, buddy. Unfortunately, though, your assumption is correct. You're in a four-way tie for first place, but you do have the most points in the league. Probably the most dangerous team in the league. If I was making odds right now, I'd probably have to make Jigger the favorite to win this year, but there's a lot of football still to be played. Some more questions from Danielle. What are her chances of making the playoffs, and what is the playoff scenarios? So the first 6 teams make the playoffs. Now there's a 4-way tie for first place. There's a 2-way tie for second place. That's the first 6 teams right there. But so right now, if it ended, me and Dave would make it into the last 2 spots. But Danielle and Kevin are still in this thing. They are 1 point out of making the playoffs. So if they both win in the next couple weeks, it's likely they can make it in. Let's see here. Dave wants to know, is Brady playing? Brady's listed as questionable. One sec. Brady's listed as questionable. Come on in with me. I gotta answer the door. People knock on my door. Tom Brady's listed as questionable this week. Hey, you're interrupting the Drew Report. My father-in-law. So Tom Brady's listed as questionable this week, and but I imagine he's going to play. However, I guess that if he does, if the Patriots pull ahead, that he's probably not going to be playing that long. Let's see. Next question. From Jay. Just picked up Shane Graham and dropped Dan Carpenter. Is that a good move? I have no idea who Dan Carpenter is or who he plays for, but Shane Graham plays for the Patriots now. I imagine there's going to be a lot of touchdowns, so probably a couple extra points. But we are playing in Detroit on Thanksgiving, so we might not get a lot of those touchdowns. So I think it might be a good deal. I think you might be able to squeeze 10 points out of Shane Graham. So that's it. I'll tell you everybody how the turkey comes out. Hopefully I don't burn my house down. And have a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next week on the Drew Report.